What is up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Jazwares Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron, and this is the Phantom Shuttle from Star Wars Rebels. This one is from Series 6, we can see it on the side here, and it's actually number 124 in the lineup. We'll start by getting a closer look at that packaging. So we got barcodes and all that juicy stuff on the bottom. We get a little Disney symbol here. We got Star Wars on this side, Star Wars on that side, because it's Star Wars, yeah. Alright, on the back here we have a few other ships that are available in this series. The Phantom Shuttle, Starfighter class. On the top here it shows us that this little part comes off. We could put Chopper in there, and another little image here showing that it can actually port onto the Ghost, which is not included. But we do actually have the Ghost here. It's not unboxed yet, we didn't review it yet, but stay tuned for that. We have a little image of the Ghost here in flight form, and a little cutout here as well. And it does show that the wings go down and go up. So other than that, everybody, very important part, it actually comes with two little figs. We have Ezra Bridger and we have C110P. Usually just call him Chopper because it's cooler. I'd love to have a nickname. I don't have a nickname. Chopper's cool. Alright guys, we'll be right back with this one out of the packaging. Yeah. Alrighty, we have it all unboxed and ready to rock and roll. So we have a closer look at Ezra. These are quite small, less than an inch tall. So it's definitely going to be super hard to get these painted cleanly. It does look pretty good. You can see that his vest, suit, and all that stuff is painted. There's a bit of detail. It's not just a plain little, minifig. It is articulated as well. His legs do move, and his arms do move as well. I would be very, very gentle with this one because, it's small and there's not a whole lot to it. You see the badge on the back here, which is pretty cool, and mine's actually pretty centered, which is really nice. Got his knee pads down here. His clothes are painted. Man, not bad for the size. I gotta say, it's a bit messy, but granted the size of it, yeah, it's not bad at all. And we got good old Chopper. Yeah, this guy looks crazy. It's good for the size. I mean, it's the size of my thumbnail. The paint application on this one is pretty decent, man. A bit better than Ezra, but it's a droid, so it's probably easier to paint. See a little hole on the bottom here, so we can actually port this one onto the Ghost. So I'm actually going to keep these over on the side here so I don't lose them. They can kind of hang out, relax, and watch the review. Alright, so getting down to the actual Phantom. This one here is kind of bent in and it's been bothering me. I've been playing around with it, trying to get it back, but it keeps going back for some odd reason. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked as always. The cockpit does open. We can see inside the cockpit we have the controls and all that stuff. We have a seat. Nothing really painted on the inside here. These have a bit of detail. They're not super detailed, but at the same time they're super cool, man. Big shout out to my buddy for actually lending me this one and the Ghost to do a review on. I'm going to be completely honest. If I could, I would be all in on this line. I started it, but man, I collect so much stuff, so much different stuff that I don't have the space to collect this line, and I'm very upset about it. I would love to have the full lineup, but financially and space-wise, I just can't do it. So big thank you to my buddy for letting me review his. So yeah, we get a closer look at the front here. We have yellow paint here. We have some silver down here. Cockpit, like I said, is cockpit window is painted nicely. Do have some weathering, which I like. Plenty of detail. This one will look super cool if it was panel line. Just to bring it to detail a little bit more, they did paint the bottom as well, which looks great. We see 6 little ports here, which actually port into the Ghost, which I'm very excited to review the Ghost as well. The weathering carries over all through this one. This is nicely painted as well. And yeah, man, looks great. I was originally thinking that this was articulated, but it's not. It is removable. At least on this one it is. That just ports in like so. And this little blaster up here, this little cannon up here is actually articulated as well, which is kind of cool. chopper ports in here if you want to stick them in. I will, because at least I can't lose it now. And this little piece comes off as well. Let me get that going here. Kind of pulls off like so. Bit of detail, not prepared here. Looks pretty good. We got a little door there sculpted in. Very nice. On the inside here, we can see a little bit of detail there as well. And these wings actually open up. And I'll open them up far as here now. We got some silver paint there. Looks good. So we have another little peg on the bottom here. We can see some grates and all that stuff on the flooring, which is great. No pun intended. And yeah, there's a little peg here. We have a little clamper as well, so we can kind of put Ezra in there if we wanted to. And we can put Chopper on this peg here. But personally, I'm going to keep Chopper on this one here. I like how it looks. For what it is, for the size, I think there's a fair amount of detail on this one. What do you guys think? So let's pop this piece back on. Goes into place like so. These snap down like this. So we have a little wedge here that actually keeps this in place, but there's nothing really keeping these in place. Alright. So there's a little joint here and there's a joint here. So it does flip down nice and easy though. Yeah. So this is flight mode, which looks really, really cool in my personal opinion. I like it. And let's pop Ezra in. And he fits in there nice and snug. I like it. So honestly guys, I think they did a great job on this one, and if I actually pick it up, I'm definitely going to panel line it. I'm going to get some black wash or gray wash and fill in those lines. Just to bring out all the detail that is actually sculpted in. Man, I actually love these little things. One of these days, if I ever win the lotto, I am definitely going to go all in and collect this line. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up, guys. I want to keep this one nice and quick. I gave you guys a closer look, and I think I covered all the main details. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments below. I highly recommend this one. I think Jazwares did a phenomenal job on this one. I think they're actually killing it with this line. And like I previously mentioned, oh man, would I love to have every single one of these. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. Let me know what you think of the Micro Galaxy Squadron lineup. Do you think Jazwares is absolutely killing it with it? I do. What do you guys want to see next from Jazwares? Is there a ship or shuttle or whatever case may be that you guys want to see? Leave it in the comments below. As always, my friends, we hope you enjoyed this review and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Keep collecting, stay safe, go buy some toys.